My name is Davina Leone. I am from Miami, Florida, and I wanted to audition for The Voice because I felt like I was doing everything I could. I was singing and I was posting videos and doing everything, but I think I needed that extra push to really prove myself and prove that I could have enough confidence to be up on stage in front of a bunch of people singing these really tough songs. And I kind of wanted not only to prove it to other people, but prove it to myself that I could do it. I was going to school, so I was in school for psychology, and I noticed that every time I was in school, all I could think about was singing, and there would be opportunities that would pull me away from school. Like, it was kind of like the universe was telling me, like, this is not where you're supposed to be right now. You're supposed to be living your dream. So I, as, chicken as I was to leave school, I finally was like, I need to leave. And my mom was a huge inspiration for that because she went back to school when she was 40 years old and got her medical license. She went to med school all while raising 2 kids. So after seeing that, I was like, you know what? I can go back to school anytime. Like, I'm fine. These opportunities aren't going to be here forever, so I should take them and just go with it. So I am sacrificing my education right now for this. But yeah, hopefully I can go back later. So I started singing at a really young age. I was singing since I was about 6 years old and auditioning for plays and doing musicals and doing all this beautiful stuff. And then in middle school, when I was singing at talent shows and things like that, kids began to bully me. They began to find out that I was a singer and they just didn't like it, and they would bully me to like the most extent. And I kind of started associated singing with negativity because every time I would try to do something, immediately people at my school would hate it or shut me down for it. So I kind of, again, got into my little shell and just started writing and singing by myself in my room, locked in my room, like for hours a day. And that's how I pretty much got my start. Then I started posting on YouTube when I was 15 because I was like, you know what, let me see if anybody thinks I sound okay. And I started posting and the response was overwhelming. I started getting a lot of views and a lot of messages from people saying that like my voice was helping them. And for me, that was like, whoa, like I wish somebody would have been that for me when I was like by myself and going through all of this. So I kind of made it my mission to be there for other people through music, And after that, just started doing gigs around Miami, but it wasn't really working out because there isn't that big of a live music scene out there. So I was like, you know what if I just moved to LA? So I packed up all my things and I just left my family and I was like, I'm going to LA because I know that something's out there for me. And here I am. So the blind auditions were very daunting because, you do all this hard work and you practice your song and you don't even know if it's going to pay off in the end. You don't know if you're going to get a chair turn or not. I went on the last day of blinds and I didn't know, but all the teams were full except for Gwen's. So throughout my song, I start singing and I get to like the very end of my song and there's no chair turns and I'm thinking I'm probably doing a horrible job right now. And then when I hit that last high note, I see Gwen's chair turn around and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall on this stage right now. But then I finished the song and I was like, okay. But it was incredible. Like, I am so thankful that she even turned the chair and believed in me that much to be like, I want you on my team. And it was beautiful. They all turned around after, and Adam and Blake were like, I would have turned for you, but my teams are full. And I was like, okay, that's reassuring. Because I was like, I thought I was just doing a bad job. But they all really liked my voice and my sound, and it was so, like, a magical moment. Well, musically, I'm inspired by Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Christina Aguilera, the greats, Michael Jackson, love Michael Jackson. But as far as contemporary, John Mayer really inspired me to start playing guitar. I was listening to his albums and seeing how great of a songwriter he was, and I thought, you know what? He's writing songs because he knows how to play an instrument that will guide him, and that is so much better to write songs that way. So I just picked up a guitar because I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And Sarah Bareilles, I love her songwriting style. I love The Weeknd. Yeah, I just love music in general. I don't really have like a specific taste. Honestly, like every musician inspires me if they write and create awesome stuff. This season, I'd like to challenge myself in having more confidence on stage. I didn't know, but a lot of feedback I was getting was that I was really sweet on stage and that I kept to myself. And I didn't realize that all these years of like bullying and harassment had me turn this facade of sweetness when really it was insecurity. And I was masking that with just being a sweet girl behind a guitar. And I really want to prove now that I can stand on my own and be the center of the stage and have all the attention and command attention. I think that's super important for me.